What's up, Isma? Now I'll be reacting to Shine On Bakumatsu Bad Boys episode 9. I will be watching it from Crunchyroll's website and as viewer number 2, since it already has one like, I'll be giving it like number 2. But without further delay, I will be starting off my reaction in 1, 0, go. Oh, hell yeah. I was like, dun, 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 dun. I always like the little music that plays with the motorcycle riders. It's nice. I hope it's good too, Small Fady. I really do. But I mean, the previous episode was pretty nice, and so was the one before that. So this series seems to be on a hot streak so far. Whoa! Oh shit! This dude's got fucked up. But I'm gonna guess, Isma Fady, that this is not gonna be an action-oriented episode, though. They're gonna help, I'm guessing, with the repairs. So I highly doubt we're gonna get massive amounts of action this episode. At least that's my guess. We're probably going to get some character development, maybe a bit of training. Characters probably deepening their relationship with each other. That's what I'm guessing this episode's going to go for. I honestly, considering how the last two episodes have had a good amount of action, I think this will be like this will probably be like the slow build-up episode. At least that's the route I'm seeing this episode go. So since on Crunchyroll, the thumbnail for the episode is a picture of Akira, and I'm not saying Akira doing something cool. Like the picture of her is like a pic of Akira, just looking all calm and stuff. So it definitely is probably going to be mostly a slice of life episode. I think the remotes on Akira, it depends. They could fix it if they give it a little bit more development. As for the main character, Ichibanoshi, yeah, like honestly, if people were to look at him as a joke, I wouldn't blame him. My issue with this series, though, it's Mafedi, is the fact that they develop Ichibanoshi, but they don't develop the other characters. That's my issue. Because Ichibanoshi, he's the only character. Well, him and Akira are the only characters that have gone through an arc. Everyone else has yet to get one. Like, Priest guy hasn't gotten much. Doctor guy hasn't gotten much. The big fat guy hasn't gotten much. Like, he is so memorable, I don't even know his name. Well, yeah, this series is kind of doomed because when you've only got Ichibanoshi and Akira with real character on, but everyone else gets ignored, it kind of does make you wonder what the point was of making this an ensemble cast with all these characters. This series would have probably been better, Ishma Fady, if they would have just cut the character cast in half. I still enjoy this series, but yeah, it's not a great series though. Because you're right about the first few episodes. The first few episodes drag down this series. Oh, and then the sunglasses guy. I almost forgot about him. He hasn't had a lot of development either. Like, seriously, our leads, it's kind of sad that we only got two of them with real character development, and that's it. So I'd say that makes it like, what, a quarter of the main characters got anything in this series? Substantial? That's it? I never expected them to explore that Fady because the writers for this series don't really seem like they have the skill to pull that off. Like the moment this series had the brother plot, I'm like, yeah, they're gonna focus a lot of episodes on this. Because the whole Western weapons versus sword stuff, that would require a writer with skill. And I mean, when I mean skill, I mean lots of skill. That's why I had a feeling they weren't going to do that, unfortunately. But yeah, it's wasted potential. And it's obvious why this is happening. Ichiban no Shane is handsome as her boy. Hey, okay, you know, coward. Yeah, that's why I had a feeling she wasn't gonna. That's actually nice. At least we see character development for even a background character like her. I mean, that's a plus. I mean, even though I wish they would develop some of the main characters a little bit more, at least they gave some to Okayo. Which is better than nothing. I mean, it's got them. Whoa! I think she would have stopped just right before the nose. Oh, that looks like this way he has a lot of street smarts because of his background. Ooh. Okay, I mean, hey, at least they really are developing their relationship here. Do you see? I wonder why she's surprised, though. I mean, they've built enough chemistry with each other. I think it requires more than just a kiss to seal the deal, though. That's a damn good point. Well, I think for that one, Ishmael Fedi, he seems weak because he fights against stronger opponents now. That is actually understandable because he went from like fighting fodder in the first episode to fighting against badasses. That's why he seems weaker. You know, I kind of want to know about this too. Oh. And it fits considering our girl's white hair. Even fitting, yeah. Yo, you can already tell she's on the palm of his hand with the way she'd be reacting to that. But yeah, and also these two are kind of pointless characters. Hooray! Can we just get back to Ichibanoshi or Akira or someone more relevant than these characters? The thing about this series, like I enjoy it, but man, there's a lot of deadweight characters. As for Akira, the reason why she's all over the creepy guy is because he's given her a lot of information, and he has saved her a few times too, Asuma Fedi. That's why she feels love for him. Saved her life a few times and has provided her with a lot of information. Because if it wasn't for him, she'd have been in some deep trouble, Asuma Fedi, a few episodes ago. And plus, the dude's charming, so that's probably why she fell all over him. Like, if we go by aesthetics, like the dude that dude is like probably the most handsome character in the series, if we're going just by aesthetics too. So I could see why a kid would fall for him. Yeah, I'd say it's neutral. It's neutral. Okay, finally, a little bit of her backstory. Looks like we're finally getting the backstory. At least that explains why she took up the blade in the first place. Okay, then. Aww. That's kind of sad, though. And that explains why she trained so hard. Hey, at least this actually explains why she trained so hard, then. Look at this guy shooting a shot. That is true. He doesn't seem like a guy who. Alright, at least he's sensible. You know, I almost forgot to mention, but a character in the series that kind of has, I wouldn't say as good character development as Akira or Ichibanoshi, but I almost forgot to mention this, but Sakura has had some character development. He's at least had the bare minimum. I almost forgot about him. But no, yeah, save for 3 characters in the series that had development, yeah, the rest of the leads haven't had much, unfortunately. Because nothing but Sakura has milled out in comparison to how he started out, because he used to be a hardcore, hard ass Sakura. At least he's softened up a little bit more. Because he was even the one that allowed our boy to escape when he gave him the means of escaping his own imprisonment. Oh boy. I mean, at least not completely discounting killing his own brother. Yeah, I could. Yeah, the previous episode did have. Even again, I love the previous episode of Shima Fady because you had some cool stuff happening, but yeah, it had a few. Looking at it again, it had a little bit of flaws. I mean, hey, no one would have blamed him for taking his father's life away at all. Ah, what the fuck? But the thing is, he didn't kill his own mother, though. His mother killed him herself. That's why. But hey, that explains why when the series started out, Sakya was stunted out emotionally when they first introduced him. Okay, that actually explains a lot. But then again, it probably doesn't see the world that differently. Finally, at least we get to see what Sakya's all. Okay, we can now say that at the very least, Sakya is like the 3rd character in the series that actually got real development. Yeah, it was like a miracle. Not even smiled. Oh, Okay, so yeah, canon. There's eight main characters. So far, Shmurfady, the episode, it's just a slice of life one. It hasn't. Don't expect much from this episode, but it's not bad either. Like, it just moves the plot forward. That's Shmurfady. Whoa! You would have think that should be fucking compared to an ogre. Oh, I guess those probably surpassed their expectations. Fucking good. I'm glad they failed. That's thoroughly optimistic after they utterly failed. Probably also stood upon the high responsibility because they lost a lot of fucking agents too. Oh, you can even see Rashomura had a little bit of pause there. That's the first time we ever see Rashomura and Kurinde actually hesitate on anything with the way he reacted. I'm gonna mention, I guess this old guy's probably a badass. Whew. Damn, this guy's a fucking boss considering that everything's out against him. I kind of want to hear what Rushmore had to say. Oh, okay. So they're actually acknowledging that they're actually acknowledging that plot point in Smut Fady. They want to convert those souls into weapons that'd be strong enough to destroy Western weapons. So they finally touched on that plot point. At the very least. Although, let's see if they actually do more with it than just touch on it like that, though. Oh, at least I explain the motivations of the main antagonists of the series that they want to subjugate the whole world utilizing these super uber powered weapons. Okay. Whoa! Man, I wasn't expecting to be making a speech like this. Yeah, you can tell he doesn't want to talk anymore because this old guy's made so many fucking points. Damn. Damn! Yo, I am surprised the old guy was still alive, all things considered. You know, at this rate, the only way they're going to be able to settle on a Roshimaru arc and give him a redemption, if this is what the writer's going for, is if he dies helping out Ichiban. Part of me is kind of hoping Ichiban doesn't successfully recruit Roshimaru back, or Roshimaru dies helping out his brother, because here's the thing. With how much stuff he's done, that'd be the only way to redeem him without it feeling too forced, so to speak, with the amount of bad stuff he's done, because I'm like, damn. Hmm. Well, yeah. At least Benoshi has strength to make up for his crazy, irrational, emotional outbursts at the very least. Well, at least sometimes, anyway. Although I'm gonna assume deep down they both know who it is. On a subconscious level, anyway. Well, yeah, I mean, this guy's a busy guy. Huh. Okay, then. Oh, fuck. Okay, if he's successful, that could cause a war, potentially. Okay, that pledge is absolutely insane. Yo! And no, but you know what? I could see why they'd want to do that, because if they were to have those boats blown up, it could cause a war, potentially, or at least a skirmish, which would allow the forces of the main antagonist to like build up a lot of souls. So I could actually see why they'd be going for that. I mean, it makes sense narratively too. I mean, either way, okay. I cannot wait to see what they're going to do with that. But as for the episode itself, if I had to rate this one on, say, a scale of 1 to 10, with 1 being abysmal, 5 being average, 10 being exceptional, it's an okay tier episode. I'll give it a 5 out of 10 for average. It was an average episode. Because this episode, I mean, it had some nice stuff like Okayo helping out and the leads of the series getting more popularity. And I do like the character moment for Sake, because he finally opens up to Itsubanashi, mentioning the details regarding why he killed his own father and what happened to his own mother. Those are nice. There were some unexcited bits, like when it focused on the characters that have been mostly relevant for most of the series. But for the most part, the episode was decent enough to where, like, yeah, I'll give it an average 5 out of 10. It wasn't completely pointless. I like how they didn't touch on the whole samurai sword stuff versus the Western weapons plot point too at the end. So at least it hasn't completely ignored that plot point. These GBS animations are cute. And I like the characterization for Akira too, when it shows up a bit of her past. That's cute. That's what I thought overall, even though, yes, the episode itself wasn't the most exciting ever. The episode didn't feel pointless either. Like, this episode really did feel like it had a reason to exist, because, yeah, it gave us some good characterization on some of the less utilized characters, to its credit. Actually, oh yeah, some of the less utilized characters, like, of course, Okayo. Or, say, even Akira, although I can't say Akira's that less used anymore. I mean, she's has at least a good amount of characterization. But yeah, that's what I liked about this episode. And saying the episode did have downsides because if you really break it down, this series still needs to give meaningful character developments to the other 5 leading characters. But in saying that, though, at least this series episode was fine. It was fine. And that's what I liked about this episode. At least it was fine, considering an episode like this could have been boring if it would have been handled poorly. But yeah, these are my thoughts on the episode now. Right before I go, though, I'll say thank you very much, EastMLF80, for commenting on the live chat. Thank you, everyone else, for watching my video. Hope y'all rate the video, share it, comment, subscribe, and also be sure to hit the bell for notifications. And I hope you'll have a great day or night, everyone. And thank you so much for watching, y'all. Bye-bye.